winners of 6 straight, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bruins offense takes the field to start this game off. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
Davis will throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Offense gets set for second down. The give to the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Bruins have their offense in high gear. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's caught inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, UCLA! And they break the seal on the scoring.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Washington State's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Scrambling away. On the move at the 30. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Washington State going quickly.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. On the move, he fires. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. He wants to throw. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. This offense has a 2nd down play.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
That makes the score UCLA 7, Washington State 3.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. RPO complete to open the drive. Oh, what a move! And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Bruins want to move quickly.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions. Got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. Quarterback gets the 1st down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Davis looking to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Bruins look to do some damage in the red zone. Wide receiver shows motion. Leaves it with the back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying to wear down this defense, a 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Shabera. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him in the end zone. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bruins! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 17 over Arizona State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Washington State lines up quickly.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Washington State will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Let's it go to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington State.
Washington State, number 17, with the catch in the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll go to the counter play. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Pulls it and fires to the left. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's another first down.
Touch pass on the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll give it to the back. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the gun, the running back looking for room. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Second down coming up. Gets it out fast. They get him down after he makes the catch. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
First down for the offense.
He leaves it with his back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
21, Washington State, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Running back searching for a hole. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Second down.
He'll run it again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against.
Hold it, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Dances away to buy time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Yeah, and the defensive line, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Washington State will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Davis will throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Keeps looking downfield. At the 40, there he goes. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, he did on that one. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Snapped it in the shotgun. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's got his man. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. Looking to buy time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bruins! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia. We'll circle back if anything big happens.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Touchdown, UCLA! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Steps away. He'll pull it down. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Zings it complete to the right. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Davis looking to pass. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Pasadena than you do? A captivating game so far. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Working the middle, it's complete. What a cut, now he's loose. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's going to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Washington State has it in the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The offense lining up for a first down play. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Davis will throw. Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. To the ground with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Tackled, but he has a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's got his man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. Trying play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Bruins are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Skips away from pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on second down. Davis looking to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Looking to scramble. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins are threatening on first and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Bruins! And the route is on.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Iowa has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. We don't always see this from this group. They're up by 17 over Minnesota. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. It'll be a draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turns it on in midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense in an empty set. On second down, looking again to throw. Connection to the right. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And the Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive.
That makes the score UCLA 42, Washington State 20.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they...
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's got room. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. He's right on target. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Makes the grab on the shuffle. They'll go with a quick touch pass. And the Bruins will move the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to move them on the counter. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Quarterback checking the play. They'll keep it on the ground, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, running back on the move. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, sir. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Gets the 1st one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And picking up the 1st down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Washington State sends out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes a move. And the returner is stopped. offense getting set for first down. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. The give to the tailback. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using his feet to buy time. On the move at the 30. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here for the offense. Power football with the run. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
2nd down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Using his legs, it's Raiola. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1.
Facing 4th down.
They'll try it on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Split backs here. They'll throw it on 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Washington State ready to go with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Washington State going quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. On second down, wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to get to it. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense set for a first down play. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They move the tight end all over. Looking for space. It's Raiola. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Davis will throw. Floating away. Still on his feet at the 45. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll try the counter. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College